Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. I want to share a little bit about how, to cherish those who we have with us, right? Cherish them and give them their flowers, give them their compliments, give them their praise, right? Give them their just due, the love, the peace, whatever it is, give it to them while you can. Because sometimes, we take people for granted. We believe that they're going to be here forever. And when it doesn't happen, we're disarrayed because we don't know what to do next. Instead of understanding that this is a gift. Anybody that you have in your circle, your village, your world, your heart, they're a gift, a precious gift that we should not take advantage of. We should not just, lightly feel as though they're going to be here forever. So, when you have somebody that you love and you cherish, and you want them to know that every day you get a chance, you should be telling them how much you value them being in your life, their livelihood, what they have instilled in you, what they have given you, what they have chosen to do with you, do to you, to help you to develop and become who you are today, right? We need all those who we have in our world who help, make us what we are today, right? And when we do have them, thank you. Oh my gracious, I'm so grateful to have you in my life, right? I am thinking about. I was wondering why she's so hard in my spirit right now, and I remember her born day is I think Friday, and she traveled on transition probably about 10 years ago, and I remember how she was a big part of my life, a big pull in my life, a big move in my life. She caused me to grow, right? One of my best friends. And she was a friend who was truly a friend indeed. She never missed a beat. She always made sure that I was good. And if I called her for any reason at any time, she made sure that whatever it is I needed, that she was going to supply it. She was going to make sure that if I needed a listening ear, she was there. If I needed her, to be here, I need you to appear. She would be present. She would come. Sometimes she traveled almost 400 miles to come and see me to make sure I'm okay. Sometimes she just said, look, I'm coming down to see you. And she would come to check on me to make sure I'm okay. I was like her little sis and her best friend, which was cool. Right. So even when I left my state and moved to another state, the distance never kept us from being who we were. Now I looked up to her as my big sis. Right. And my best friend. And again, there was nothing I needed or wanted that if she could get it to me, it was there. And she was like, Houdini to me. If I asked for it, she made a way to get it to me until a day came that she could no longer do that for me. And when that happened, she caused me to grow up and realize if I don't have it today and she can't give it to me, then I need to figure out what I need to do next. So she made me grow up. She made me, stop looking to her to make my ways, right? But then start realizing that the same thing she's doing for me, I got the same thing inside me I can do for myself. And I had to learn to pull myself up by my bootstraps, right? And make myself be the person that I need to be, right? Strong enough, that I can be able to be equipped to take care of my life, my children, my household, right? And then a day came. And when the day came, she called me and she said, look, I need help. What do you need? And it gave me joy to be able to, supply her needs, to be there for her, So whenever she called me, I answered the phone. Whatever she needed, I made sure she got it. If she said she wanted me there, I took the trip and I traveled. I would travel those same 400 miles she took. I was now taking for her. And I made sure if she needed anything, I was going to be there because she was always there for me. How could I disappoint my best friend? How could I disappoint someone who made sure my life, my family was okay? She was the same one, right? I told you I called 2 o'clock in the morning and said, and she said, what? She's going to take care of it. And so, we have people in our lives who are just like that. They are people who will make sure you're going to be okay. Make sure you value them. Make sure you take our time to tell them thank you because those same people will be your peace. They'll be your love. They'll be your joy. They will be there for you, for your shelter. They'll be there for you to make sure that whatever it is going on, they can bring you to a place that you can think straight, right? They'll be your guide, Guide, to help guide you, and direct you. They'll be your counselor, right? To sit down with you and say, let's help you think clear. So never get to a place that you take advantage or take for granted somebody who has been honored and gifted into your life. Someone that you need at the time that you got them, right? And then every once in a while, take out time to tell them thank you. Show them you appreciate them, right? If you can give them a gift, give it to them. A hug. They might just need a hug. They may need just a letter to say, I appreciate you. I thank you. Whatever it may be, do not go through life knowing that somebody has helped you to get cross bridges, right? Help you to make it through some deserts. And they've been there for you. And you feel as though now that you have arrived, you don't have to go back to those people. You never know, honey, because our lives are changing every day, right? And when our lives change, people will remember you for the good you do and for the bad. And they'll know whether or not you're the type of person that was always there for them, or if you turned your back on them when they needed you. So just make sure you do your best to be good to people, because we never know when it's going to come back around, that you may need them or they may need you. And then you want to be in a place that you can say, sure, I'll be glad to do this for you. Why? Because you've always been there for me. Or we could get disappointed and somebody said, no, I won't be able to help you. Why? Well, I'm trying to figure out, when I've asked you for help, where were you at? What did you do? Today at this time, we all need to make sure we have a tight knitted village, that we are close to people, right? That we have people in our lives that we can count on and depend on, because it is becoming a time that you need to know what you know, and need to know that you got some valuable people in your life, in your circle, that can help you when the challenges come, because the challenges will come. They are on the way. And when they get here, you want to know, I'm going to be okay, right? We will be all right. I got this. I'm connected to this. I'm able to do that. And what you don't know, somebody else does. What you can't do, the other person can. So make sure that you remind yourself of those that are around you, those that have touched your life, have blessed you in one way or another, have gifted you, has stood by you, right? Has felt your pain, felt your happiness, your joy, have helped lifted you up out of some hard times, and gave you shelter, gave you food, gave you money, gave you a way out, gave you answers. Remember those people, because you may need them again. No matter how high you climb, remember the stairs you use to get up there can be taken away for you to get down, right? So please, please, please use today to remember those who have touched your life and just say thank you. Thank you. I tell to my grandchildren so many times, hey, baby, when somebody do something nice for you, say thank you. It's not going to cost you anything but some words. Thank you is why it's so hard sometimes for people to say thanks, right? Because I tell my grandbabies this all the time. Hey, baby, look, I don't owe you anything. You're not my child. You're my grandchild. I don't have to do what I do for you. It is not an obligation. You're not entitled to it. But if I do something for you, just say thank you. Show me that you appreciate it. And if you show me you appreciate it, you might get more. But if you show me you don't appreciate it, it may lessen up. I never stop telling people thank you for what they do for me, how they bless me, how they touch my life, who helped me, in my hard times, my shaking times, my scared times, my dark times. Oh gosh, when I went dark, right? Somebody was there to say, hey, I got you. Don't worry about it. You might can't see your way through, but I can see for you. Ain't it nice? Please remember those days, remember those times. Never forget, so that you can always be grateful, and then take out time to say thank you to those who have touched your life. Because you didn't make it by yourself, right? You know that, right? Say, yeah. You know you didn't make it by yourself. You had help, okay? Remember those who helped you. So they might be there to help you again, but now it's your turn to help them. You have an awesome day. Let your light forever shine. You be wonderful in everything that you do, and be mindful always of those that you are walking around, talking around, or just being around. Because you never know who's watching you, who needs you, who you may need. It's a village you're in. Remember that. Have an awesome day. Let your light so shine. This is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Love you much.